last episode, I had mentioned that I wanted to get out more and film more things. Well, I did make it to the local cruise night, but unfortunately, I was not really ready to film that, but hopefully this will make up for it.
Voiceover Brian here. Let me set the scene for you. We are on a road trip to Bunker Hill 8th Mile drag strip. I had been using the Buick as my daily driver for about a week as a shakedown just to make sure they could make the journey. But I'm not going down here just to reaffirm how slow my car is. The real story here is that my uncle had finally gotten his project car, which he had been working on for a decade at this point, out of the garage and ready enough to go to the drag strip. And my uncle himself had not drag raced in 3 decades. Now there's plenty to celebrate here, and coincidentally it was my birthday, so this all sounded like a pretty good option for a birthday party. Now most of the footage is going to be of the Buick again, largely because I wanted to let my uncle do his own thing, because when you're taking your car out for the first time, you've got plenty of other things to focus on. Gotta be said, for not doing this in 30 years, I don't think he's gotten too rusty. With everything being so new, there were of course plenty of kinks to work out, but for where I was standing, it was pretty impressive, and you really couldn't have asked for a better first day out. As for my own car, I just wanted to have a good time and make it home in one piece. It's not set up for drag racing, and my power to weight ratio is less than a stock Nissan 350Z. There were a handful of street cars at the event, kind of like mine, with ETs of about 9.5 seconds, so I figured I could aim for that, but the car next to me did not look that friendly. My first opponent's car was basically set up to look like a altered wheelbase drag car from the mid-60s. It definitely sounded mean.
It looks like we're running this white Mopar next to us, totally gonna get smoked. That should be a good time. Forgot the gloves, hands sweaty. I shouldn't have to steer anyway. Heart's racing, mostly because I just want the rear end to last through the burnout. This should be okay.
Now you might have caught this, but my opponent didn't just get a good start. He actually jumped the gun and he red lighted, so I got the win. And had I got a better reaction time, I think I might have actually caught him.
Yeah, she hooked pretty well. Kind of surprised. Then again, these aren't drag radios, they're just summer tire. General G-Max. Thank you. Thank you.
The car ran a 986 at 71.7 miles per hour with a 0.6 reaction time.
0.6. Not great, not terrible.
I totally forgot that a good reaction time isn't about hitting the gas pedal, it's about making your car move, so you have to hit the gas earlier than you would think to get the car moving sooner. Now at this point in the day, my uncle was satisfied, he already packed up. I was really thinking about getting a head start for the trip home, but hey, how many times do you go drag racing? And I knew I could do better on a reaction time, so I decided to keep pushing my luck. And we were already lucky enough to have 4 more family members show up and film us on their cell phones. They actually got all the exterior footage in this video. I messed up my burnout a bit here. I usually start in first and shift into second. I missed second and went into third. That didn't do my wheel speed and my tire temperature any favors. The factory automatic floor shift isn't that bad, but if you're going to use it like that, you've really got to focus so you don't miss gears. I'm going to keep blaming the burnout.
He ran as fast as that Corvette ran, that red 72 Corvette.
I tell you what, if anyone's ever got my back while I'm out racing, it's my dad. Now, realistically, that one probably wasn't even going to be close had I got out of the hole well. But you don't show up to a drag strip with 200 horsepower and expect a clean house. Just go to the strip and have a good time. That's a lot easier to do when you bring friends and family. You know, like a brother-in-law that'll quote the Fast and the Furious to you after you get wrecked.
Was that fun? Do you know what that